of patience with captivity. Be in love with your chains. If it's not a spell, there's nowhere things like that happen, and everywhere there's nowhere in the world where those at the highest level are practically insensitive, even making a joke of the suffering of the people. Let poor people breathe. And then one of the most wicked persons that ever ruled any country in the world died, and people are praising it.
Hi guys, welcome once again to Think Talk, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, do you know why Nigeria and African politicians want to keep you continually poor? Because they know that if you have access to funds, you can be able to come out and speak truth to power. Say, no, we do not accept this one. Now, I want you to take a look at the words that Paul Enenche has sent to the All Progressives Congress and the President Bola Tinubu's administration. Though he did not call their name in particular, but trust me, when you listen to his words, you would understand that this was an obvious message to President Bola Tinubu's administration. Do your best to watch this video with rapt attention, and please do your best to touch the like button, because we want these videos to get to our politicians in their nook and their crannies. Take a look at this video before I come back to show you the words of Pastor Charles Osaze that has also opened a can of worms about the poor leadership style in Africa and in Nigeria. Trust me, you don't want to miss this video for any reason.
Very firmly persuaded that there is a blanket of evil, a blanket of suffering, a blanket of the occult that has blanketed our nation. I was talking with the National President of Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria today. I said, apart from the fact that you have pain, that the people you are shepherding and pastoring are suffering and in pains, no matter how big you are, you can run empty, meeting everybody's need. And this is is it house rent? Is it children's school fees? Is it food?
Uncountable numbers.
It's countless. He was saying that look, there are places now where people have to line up after service for assistance. Here we're feeding people for
Medical
being multiplied, and the people of the land are behaving as if nothing is happening. It is a spell of tolerance of suffering, a spell of patience with captivity. Be in love with your chains. If it's not a spell, there's nowhere things like that happen, and everywhere there's nowhere in the world where those at the highest level are practically insensitive, even making a joke of the suffering of the people. Let poor people breathe. And then one of the most wicked persons that ever ruled any country in the world died, and people are praising it. How many youth couples died in 2014 because somebody lost an election? Bauchi area. People who imported terrorism into the country. If it's not a spell, patron of terrorist organizations as a sitting president is a patron of a terror group, wasting whole community. If it is not this kind of country, does such a person deserve a burial? In village to be buried in an evil forest or something. Whatever spell it is, we ask God to break it.
Break it, Lord.
And let those who are misgoverning and misrule at every level know that none will see the celebration in their deaths.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, I want us to take a look at the words of Pastor Charles Osaze that, for me, has broken the camel's back about the poor leadership style in Nigeria. Now, he went ahead to explain that the reason why we even have fake prophets in the first place in Nigeria is nothing but poor governance. He said that most of the things that Nigerians pray for should not be a subject of prayer, and that is why we have people who have taken advantage of their ignorance to exploit them spiritually. Trust me, his explanation is a pure exposition of the failures of the Nigerian government. Do your best to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video.
The failure of government is what has given rise to false prophets. Because in America, I don't need to pray for roads. I don't need fasting for water. School fees is not a prayer point. It's the failure of government that is making people go from one prayer house to another. I'm telling you the truth. To eat is prayer point. To pay school fees is prayer point. To buy clothes is prayer point. To drive safely is prayer point. I was in Houston and I said I was going to Dallas. And my friend said, let's drive. You enjoy it. Ooh, we're cruising from Houston to Dallas. I was enjoying myself. There is no road like that here. From here to Warri is prayer point. Somebody is traveling. Oh, Father, the blood of Jesus. Now you are using blood of Jesus for somebody to arrive. You can't solve corruption problem, kidnapping problem, without dealing with the poverty problem. I watched a documentary, go and watch it, the richest country in the world. Zero crime. We used to have Ghana must go. Now, Nigerians are being driven now from Ghana. Ghana money is far weightier than Nigerian money. And Ghana population is not up to Edo and Delta. The young man who makes my clothes sews for 3 presidents. When he's going to deliver, they send jet. The reason why you are not saving money is because your brain is vacant. Because you have become too abroad conscious, you have become Nigerian useless.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, should I have anything to say about this video? The answer is capital letter no. He has summarized it all. Like B0MBЩH said, he said the division of Africa is what makes the West thrive. But in this case, the ignorance of Nigerians is what makes politicians thrive. Not just politicians, kleptocratic politicians thrive. Yes. If not, I don't see a reason why you see people that are failing back to back. We still have people that are behind them and giving them accolades. Yesterday, somebody posted something on his platform and I went to the comment section and I said, listen, he was actually calling for one of the local government chairmen in Rivers State that had been there before, that we know the antecedents, that he was going to be appointed to become the next local government chairman. I said something, I said, why do we keep deceiving ourselves in this country? Why do we have so many hypocrites? Why do we have so many sycophants? You see people who have been in power. In fact, as a matter of fact, anybody that has been in power in the last 20 years should have no business being in power because of the level of failure we have in government. You see people who have been in power and have not given you any serious dividend of democracy just because they've given you money to buy data. You can still come out and say they should come back to power. And most of this thing is centered around greed. You cannot see a person whose brother or auntie or sister is in power or husband is in power come out and speak against the person. Why? Because they are benefiting directly from the person. And that is why a wise man once said that we are a product of the leaders we get. Just imagine where people have been in government for decades. They have failed back to back. We still want them to come out and think, what about you? Why not you send yourself to become the leader in government? Like I keep saying, we have people who are technocrats, who we know have succeeded in their own personal businesses, in their own personal lives. Those are the people that by all means should be in governance. Because politics is supposed to be for those who have succeeded in their personal life. Then people now come out and say, okay, please come and lead us because you've been able to succeed in your own personal life. Not people who have no knowledge about economic related issues, not people who have no knowledge about finances, not people who have no knowledge about business, not people who have no knowledge about entrepreneurship. You see them stumble into power and begin to keep our nation where it is today. And like I said, the reason why we are having what we are having in this country today is because we have prioritized the wrong things. You see a country that does not have value system for people who are profs. They rather pay politicians more than professors. You see a country where they don't have value for people who are researchers. They rather pay militants than people who are researchers. You see a country for people who don't have value for nurses and teachers who bring value to our society. They rather pay other people who bring no value to society. Then you expect that kind of society will become a better society. It's a big lie. And the reason is because you and I are the people that are fanning them to continually do what they are doing. And we must call it a stop. Otherwise, trust me, things are not going to get better. It's not I'm not a prophet of doom, but I'm just saying what it is. We must come out and speak truth to power. But interestingly, Nigerians are becoming aware politically. And that is why I believe strongly that things are going to be changing. We'd like you to do your best to do your own little by sharing this video. Listen to the words of Paulenenche. Listen to the words of Pastor Charles. You would understand that if this kind of videos can get to our leaders in their nooks and crannies, in their toilets, in their bathroom, in their bedroom, in their wine bars, somehow they may change one day to give us a better nation. We'd like you to also do well to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the words of Pastor Charles Zaze and Paulenenche that has sparked reactions on the internet. And we shall continually be here to serve. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses and this is Think Tank. See you on our next video. Bye for now.